Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk.
What's up? Big Kirk 916, getting down with Fresh Out. You know how we do it over here. Go to freshoutseries.com, pick up some merch, grab a bar of soap, wash your ass, subscribe to the website so that you can get on our email list. We're going to be doing another men's panel July 30th, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and it will be on Zoom. It will be private, high-powered talk, elevation of self, consciousness, and building relationships. We're working to do some big things over here. So subscribe to the website. Also, subscribe to the channel. Share the channel, man. Let it be known that you represent with Fresh Out. So somebody brought this story to my attention. Chicago police are investigating if cops had improper sexual contact with immigrants, including allegedly impregnating a teen. Officials wouldn't say whether any officers had been stripped of police powers or if accusations involving the teenager had been turned over to prosecutors. Very interesting. You know how this story goes, man. Where there's power, there's abuse. One of the officers assigned to the Ogden Police District covering Lawndale and Little Village has been accused of impregnating a teenage girl, a law enforcement sources said Thursday. Multiple other officers are accused of engaging in sexual acts with immigrants. A police spokesperson said the department's Bureau of Internal Affairs and the City Civilian Office of Police Accountability are investigating. Man, shit. You got these immigrants, they're actually living in the police station. How crazy is this shit, man? They got them, they're there hanging out. These young women, you got these young cops or however old cops, middle-aged cops walking around there, interacting. And when you're talking about somebody in a desperation situation, they're using all type of whatever body language, conversation to get certain things, get favors. And this is a recipe for disaster. Having these young women in the police station, around these police officers, and different people in this type of environment with too many options going down. Police officials wouldn't say if any of the officers have been stripped of their police powers or whether the accusations involving the teen have been referred to Cook County prosecutors. COPA spokesperson didn't respond to a request for comment. About 11,000 immigrants have come to Chicago since August. Many were placed on buses or planes and driven to the city at direction of Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Chicago is grappled with finding adequate shelter for the new arrivals. Yeah, man. Talk to Biden. Talk to Biden, your buddy Biden, man. Wide open. No country can survive without securing its borders. You guys see what's going on in France right now, right? France is burning. No country can survive without protecting its borders. I'll say it again. Hundreds have to spend nights sleeping on the floors of police stations to ease the burden on the station. The city has turned to housing immigrants at temporary locations, including Wilbur Wright College on the northwest side. The city's plans to open these shelters have been met with protests by people in some neighborhoods, including South Shore, where opponents of the move have said City Hall instead should be putting money into trying to help areas with poor history of economic development. They don't care about you black folks. These people come from another country. They're going to give them everything. Cell phone, 6 months free rent, medical. They don't care, man. I keep telling you guys, but you keep voting for these dummies, man. You keep voting for these dummies. They're not doing nothing about the gang violence there. They're not doing nothing about the crime. They're not doing nothing about community programs, about education. Half the people graduating right now, more than half of the kids graduating in a lot of these communities are graduating with barely probably ninth grade level. They're pushing them through. But we're talking about, oh, we're affirmative action, we're MAC, we can't. How can you get the job you don't even qualify for? But they're not focusing on education. Education helps everybody. But yet, the immigrants, oh yeah, let them all in. Let them all in. I'm not against those coming in legally. Basically embracing our culture and wanting to become a part of the United States. United States is a melting pot, but you have to pass certain tests, certain civil tests, as far as knowing the branches of the government, knowing who the president is, knowing about certain historical facts to feel like you belong. If you don't care, why are you here? Why, if you don't want to become a part of this country, why are you coming here? Don't come here. And those who say, oh man, America's so messed up, leave. Leave, get the hell out, man. Go migrate somewhere else. Go, get the hell out of here. A spokesperson for Johnson said of the accusations involving the police, the city takes these allegations as well as they care and well-being of all residents and new arrivals very seriously. Most of the immigrants reaching Chicago are from Venezuela. Others are from Colombia, Ecuador, Nicaragua, Peru, Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador, Russia, Cuba, Angola, and the Dominican Republic. Yeah, man, it's just a horrible mess, man. And they keep talking about, oh, we got to do what we can. But we pay medical. We pay taxes. We don't get free rent. We have to go out here and bust our ass. We, are supposed to be a part of the whole. And if I have a neighbor and he doesn't care but about himself and his family, and he's not a part of the whole, then you start creating separation, divide in America. And when shit happens, this shit's going to crumble because nobody cares about anybody else. Everybody's all out for themselves. You have all these micro communities inside a city, and that will tear a city to shreds. Just like the penitentiary, man. All these different cliques. Everybody's locked up, but if you're white, you can't talk to this black guy. If you're black, you can't talk to this guy. If you're not from this hood, you can't talk to that hood. If you're from up north, you can't talk to down south. It's the same thing. It's the same thing because there's no unity. Without any unity, we're never, as a country, gonna realize our greatest potential. We're always gonna fall short in our ideals because we don't see the same end game. A lot of people only care about themselves. They don't care about the community. They don't care about elevating those around them. Nobody should be entitled to any more favorable benefits than the other person. I don't care what country. You shouldn't get a handout before my kids get a handout. We're just as entitled as the next person here. And entitled, not meaning that entitled because you are any better, but because it's an equal opportunity situation. If you work for it, you should be entitled to it. I don't think anybody should get anything they haven't earned. So it'd be interesting to see where this case goes with these, Chicago police. But I would imagine that this is happening all over. I mean, give me a burger. Dude, go over there. Hey, I'll give you a burger if you do this. Oh, you want some French fries? I'll give you some French fries if you do this. I mean, then that's the game, man. This is a very exploitive situation with these people coming from other countries who basically have no rights, no out, and they're trying to get whatever they can get by all means. And that means basically a lot of exploitive situations are going to go down. It's no different than what they do to the women in the women's prison when the guys are walking through them showering and they're butt naked. You can only imagine what they're doing with these immigrants. There's a lot of other shit that's going to come out. But leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Big Herc 916.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.
Hello. My name is Big Herc 916, and I'm from the Wash Your Ass Committee, and I'm here to help you clean your booty hole. So I have some scents here that I would like to share with you. I have Festival, I have Butt Naked Scrub, I have some Oatmeal Milk and Honey, I have Jamaican Me Crazy, Festival. You can take a pick from one of these scents and wash your ass, make your body feel better about itself, get rid of the funk. And I would like to make sure I can give you a good deal, so let me know. Go to freshoutseries.com, pick you up a bar, and please wash your ass.
I'm Big Herc, and I have over a decade of experience in the prison system. Yeah, I've done a lot of time, made a lot of stupid mistakes, but that's why I'm here with you today, educating you on the Mastermind program by Fresh Out. See, they don't give you a manual when you go to jail on how to survive. They don't tell you how to go take a shower, where to sit at when you go to chow, what to do when you have mail call, how to handle your commissary. See, we cover that and a multitude of other topics that are very important, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get your damn wig split. We have over 100 million views as of date on our YouTube channel, but we've put and condensed all this knowledge into this Mastermind program so that you can provide your client with a winning chance. Do yourself a favor and your client a favor and sign them up for our program so they don't have to get their wig split and they can make it out alive.